Hi, I'm Dr. Obi,
And I'm Frank Fields.
and we have 1 minute to answer your questions about real estate.
Frank, I'm going to enjoy this question. Let's talk about permitted and unpermitted space when you're looking at residential properties.
Dr. Obi, that's a hot button topic for sure. So there's a lot of people who make improvements to their property and make no effort or don't understand that they're many times required to get a building permit. They can do their own work, but they don't get the appropriate permits. And now they've done a nice addition, maybe finished a bonus room, maybe added a sunroom, and they didn't get permits. And that's a material fact. If it's known, it's something that needs to be disclosed.
So how does this affect the home buying process?
So if there's known unpermitted space and a seller discloses it, or the buyer and buyer agent discovers it, then that space can actually still be counted in the overall square footage of the house if it's finished to the same standard of the house, heated and cooled just like the rest of the house, okay? But it has to be disclosed that it's unpermitted square space or space. And then a buyer may decide that, well, they want to get the permits that should have been pulled in the beginning. Now it's that can be done, but it's a little more complex and can be a little more expensive, or a lot more expensive. So it would have been better to do it in the first place.
Okay. As an agent, when I'm walking in the home, is it easy to tell if something is permitted or unpermitted, or you just know by instinct?
So it's sometimes it's easy if they don't do good quality work, right? But sometimes it's not, and sometimes other things are red flags. For example, I had a seller one time that I went on a listing appointment, and they had built a very nice detached workshop. And when I went around the back and saw the workshop, I immediately looked at the seller and said, "Wow, did you build that? It's very nice." And they were proud. They said, "Yes, I sure did." And then I asked, "Did you get a permit?" And they said, "Why do you ask?" Which means no, they didn't.
Okay.
And how could I tell? It wasn't because it was poor construction, it was really well built. The reason was I could look at where it was in relationship to the property line. And it was probably 10 inches from the property line. And there's things called setbacks that I knew it would need to be at least 5 or 10 feet from the property line. And if they got an inspection, or a permit, that they would have just said, you can build this exactly like you planned, but you have to move it over. So.
And that just comes back to every buyer or seller doing their due diligence when they're looking at property.
As a side note, that seller actually had to spend $7,000 to bring that building up to code when the buyer came and wanted it permitted. The seller asked if they could tear it down because it didn't cost $7,000 to build when they built it.
Things that happen in real estate.
Real estate is complicated.
We make it simple.
Join us next time.